Hello, hypothetical viewers, and welcome back to Shining Force Gaiden. I have indeed shuffled around everyone's items, so all of our various upgraded weapons and drops have been equipped properly, and we are going to dive right into fighting Frabell and Bazoo. They are blocking the door to whatever the hell weird thing Woldol has summoned. He said it was some sort of like creature of Iome. Not sure what we're going to be fighting in there. I think it's going to be weird. Based on Shining Force so far, I feel like the final boss is often like a weird nonsense monster. This is the upgraded Dullahan, the Skull Knight. It looks like the Skull Knight is actually a centaur statue. So that's interesting. I think the Dullahan was like a bipedal statue, if I remember correctly. Executioner. Our defenses are pretty good at this point. Nicks are also boosted because of the white ring. It's a defense boosting ring that can only be equipped by the hero and vicar classes, and Nick is on the front lines more than Mayfair because he's a melee fighter and he's also the main character and needs to not die. So we have naturally equipped him with that just to make it a little easier for him to live all these attacks. Okay, Roos, get on in there. He has the Atlas Axe, which is quite strong. We got it in our previous battle from the boss. Next, Yusha can hop right in with some Bleeze. Still hoping she'll eventually get higher level spells. We're right at the end of the game. No, we still did not get any more spells. I mean, are level 4 spells just not a thing in this game? That'd be disappointing. You could get them in Shining Force Sword of Asia. Maybe they're just you don't get them until higher levels, and I would have needed to level grind more. Let's have, I mean, let's bust out Freeze. Although the Executioner is blue, so does it resist Freeze? No, it did fine. I'm not always sure in this game, like, some enemies seem to have elemental resistance or weakness, and some don't, and I'm not totally sure what the sort of system of it is. Some of them it seems to be color-coded, but some of them it's not. Stop bringing up the rear a little. We have a fair number of enemies on this map, but it's basically just a big open room, so there's not a ton to it. It's pretty straightforward. Oh yeah, and Apis now we equipped with the Valkyrie because we did get it after all. It was just hanging out in I think Stock's inventory. And it's more powerful than both the halberd, but is also a ranged weapon. So basically, it's just really good. Bust out some magic here. So we have two characters standing next to each other. Goodly amount. And we finished off the evil bishop. Very good, very good. Gradually leveling up the mages. I don't think we're gonna actually get level 4 spells by the end of the game because I'm like, they seem to be still far ahead. We might as well just get a little more damage on this guy. Blast doesn't do a ton, but, you know, she has so much MP, it's nice to get some chip. Nick can maybe finish this guy off. Very nice. Our hero just cutting down executioners left and right. Shade can finish this one off. This will be tricky though because we have two different bosses, and one of them has ranged magic, but he also has way more HP. So I'm like, this will be tough. And we also are gonna have to defeat the healer who is next to them both. So I'll have to think about how to approach this. Because that's the thing, at this point in the game, we have pretty decent defenses across a lot of our characters. Not all of them, obviously, the wizards are squishy, but you know, across a fair amount anyway. I think I want to save for MP. But a lot of our melee fighters are quite tanky, but magic can still really wreck us. Because this game definitely has the usual, like, the very common thing in these types of games where enemies tend to have more HP than our characters. You know, so our characters, like, are very strong, but they don't have as much HP as the enemies since, you know, a lot of the combat of this game is obviously attrition, right? We have to get through a whole map and manage our HP the whole time. So even though our spells are not always super threatening towards enemies, you know, losing 15 HP across multiple characters can be quite a blow here. Some of our characters, like Mayfair, doesn't even have quite 40 HP, so that's a lot. Luckily, her staff continuously heals her. I'm just gonna carefully creep forward. We may want to wait and fight these wyverns first, just because they're flying enemies, so they will just come in and attack us. Yeah, so we may want to stall a little and let them get here. That way we're kind of eliminating them as a threat prior to going near the bosses, because we really don't want to put ourselves in a situation where we're going to get attacked by a pile of enemies all at once while trying to fight the boss. Maybe I should have split the characters up to go left and right just to solve that exact problem. Whatever. Oh, breathing the icy breath. The icy breath is really strong. Like, look at that. That did more than half his health. And Roos has a goodly amount of HP. Like, he's not exactly frail. So yeah, this icy breath attack, they don't do it every time, but it can just wreck. And if two of them attack you with it at once, you could pretty much one-shot most of our characters. Wow, Bazoo gets a lot of turns. Just use a heal. I just want to heal him all the way up, but I feel like heal 4 would be way overkill, and it's very expensive. This is enough, is the thing. You know, I want to save aura for when I actually have multiple injured characters. Yeah, the nice thing about the Valkyrie is that since it is a ranged weapon, it lets us save the 4 spaces next to enemies for our other melee characters who do not have ranged options. So I do like having the ranged options for characters who can have it, because it just lets more people attack enemies at once. And especially for the boss, where basically you need to just focus fire them down as fast as you can, being able to have like 8 people attack instead of 4 people attack is really good. Very nice. Oh, he got Muddle level 2. That's great, I guess. He finally got a new spell after all this time, and it's the most useless of the spells he has. Just gradually creep everyone forward, carefully as we can. It's still possible we'll lose some people in this fight, though. Like, you know, these are gonna be some tough bosses. That is the reality. Yeah, we'll try to kill these snipers first as well. Just gonna try and carefully pick off the enemies. The background here is okay. Maybe I just don't like the indoor backgrounds as much, because this one also I'm like, it's a little bland, but I do like the shading on the blue there. It's stylish, but tiny bit bland. Maybe I just like the outdoor backgrounds better overall. They're very detailed is the thing, you know, so I just feel like they have a lot of charm. Okay. Another sniper coming in. Looks firing on Apis for some reason, even though we have more fragile characters in range, so I don't really know what the logic is of the AI targeting mechanism. In Fire Emblem, we are close enough to a background Frabell. She does a lot of damage with her ginormous axe. Oh, 2 attacks? Jeez! Ah, fast bosses that can do that, they're really hard to kill because they can just... Like, you can't really defend yourself against that. You have to get next to them to attack. Okay, we're gonna focus on Frabell though, because she will kill us a lot faster than those snipers will. If we can take her out quickly, that'll really help us, because then, you know, we can kind of deal with Bazoo separately, which which is what I'm hoping. Arg, fuck, that guy... Aura has such a huge range, but if we get close enough to fight the bishop, then we may aggro Bazoo, and fighting both of them at once is going to be really hard. Oh, this is actually a quite tricky map, because it really is just a box that we're in. It's not that large, and there's a lot of dangerous enemies at once. Okay, Bazoo is sort of wandering around. Oh, and he also has high-level magic that has a huge range. You know, our bolt level suit doesn't have that big of a range, I don't think. We haven't, I guess we haven't really used it yet. Maybe it does. I should try that. I feel like I have to go for the cleric first, because otherwise he's just gonna heal everyone every time. We can't do 90 damage before he gets his turn. Oh, this is gonna be really difficult. We may have some losses. It's a messy fight. I'm gonna have Cray attack because I feel like we just gotta do as much damage as we can, and he's quite strong. Hopefully we can get our turns here. He actually has Bolt too, but like, I don't really use it primarily because he needs to have egress available just in case we need to flee. You never know. Shoot! Well, at least the counterattack is much weaker than the regular attack. Gotta get someone... This should do the trick. We can quickly aura. Can I get everyone in? Yes, this should get everybody in who needs to be in. Ah, having aura is so nice. I realize this does cluster us up even more, which kind of compounds the problems with, like, bolt and stuff, but there's not a lot else we can do, you know? Shade was pretty injured, so we really need some single target on healing on him as well, if possible. Or he's just gonna die. Well, I mean, I wasn't close enough to him to single target heal him, so it couldn't be helped. Frabell is just really fast, and obviously our archers are not super tanky. Yeah, I guess I just have to keep hitting her. Hopefully we can either get someone its turn is who can attack the other bishop, or kill her before the bishop takes his turn, but no one has been close enough to him to attack. Ah, good, finally clawed. We gotta finish off the bishop or he's gonna heal them. It's gonna be so annoying. There we go. There we go. Okay. This is tricky. Yeah, just we gotta take Frabell out. She can really destroy us with some very strong attacks. Okay, whoever gets their turn next should be able to take her out, except for Gaiden, sadly, because he's not strong. He's so weak. Only we had another powerful wine. Oh, Gaiden, that was so close. I am disappointed. And Roos can't quite get there. I guess we'll have him start attacking Bazoo. Gotta do it at some point. Need one more person who's actually in range of Frabell. Arg, she gets her turns so frequently. They're so fast. The action economy really hurts us here. And luckily, Nick has tons of defense at this point. Domingo does not, sadly. But like, I feel like focusing on the assassins is not a winning move here. Because the bosses are just so dangerous. Okay, Stock can finish her off. This should do it. Okay, we're getting this a little more under control. Good job, Stock. Domingo actually... He actually has Bolt too. Let's see if he has enough range to hit. He does! I'm just gonna focus fire on Bazoo here. Yeah, we gotta take out. I could also have had Domingo attack both snipers, but like, it just feels like we really need to kill Bazoo as fast as we possibly can because his magic is very strong. And if Domingo dies, well, he basically used up all his MP first, so whatever. It's not that expensive to res him. This is the end of Domingo. But he did well, you know, he helped out. He can just do that every turn. He's really dangerous. Gotta blast him down. Like, if someone can't reach him, then fine, they can attack with snipers. And he got 2 turns in a row! That's just, how can we deal with this? He's so fast. Fast enemies are just really tough. Have her use just... Let's just have her use Aura 1 and just heal up these 2, basically. Roos can just hang in there for another turn. Trying to be a little more economical with my MP here, because we have to be able to keep people alive for a while we bash down Bazoo, the wizard. Okay. Because there's really not a lot we can do to avoid his Bolt 3. Well, at least we got him into visible numbers, because we have to be close enough to him to attack him, right? And it has a 3/3 range. So this is just kind of the general state of things. Okay, go for it, Nick. Use your critical sword. This is gonna be... Claude, you're very strong. You can also help us out. Excellent. Okay, we're getting there. Let's pile on as much damage as we can. Our spells, unfortunately, will not do as much as a regular attack, but, you know, every little bit will help. Trying to bash him down so that someone can get him in KO range. He's getting closer to KO range. Cray, I guess he can just attack the assassin because he's not close enough to attack the boss. This might... I think Roos will not quite do it, but one more attack after this will be enough. Yeah, he's in KO range now. Any of us should be able to kill him. Gaiden's not quite close enough. Well, he can finish off this assassin, I guess, since he can't quite get to the boss. Good job. Closing in, we're closing in. We need one more turn. One more turn. Assassin's turn. She'll be fine. She has full HP. Her defenses are pretty good too, honestly. Like, she's very high level is the thing. She's like level 16. And I believe with this, stock will bring us home. Oh, that was challenging. You know, we had a lot going on at once in the center of the battlefield, but it was not so bad. We got through it. We did have 2 KOs, but, you know, Stock got kind of, or Shade rather, got kind of unlucky with getting double attacked by Frabell, and then we just didn't have anyone next to him to do a single target heal. Easy, Frabell. Remember, once that monster starts to move, he will never be stopped. Cyprus Guardiana and the world will be ours. Don't quit now, Nick. We've got to stop that monster before it moves. What weird-ass monster are we going to be facing here? That was fast. That was a very short battle. We'll have to egress out of the next one to heal people anyway, though, so let's watch the opening cutscene. The summoning is complete. You're too late. Woldol? Woldol? Why do you hide your monster back there? Is there something wrong with it? I think there's a lot of things wrong with it. Let me go back there and see. No, not yet. Guards, protect the monster until he's strong enough to move. Is that the monster, that weird little thing sticking out of the ground? Nick, we don't have much time. Let's go. Alright, so let's check out the battlefield before we egress to res people. This game is really generous in that there is one battle where if you egress, you're forced to go back to the previous one, but I think it's not this one, but the next one. I think this is like the 2-part battle. So in this one, we'll have to just tough it out. Let's check out the map. It is the same as pretty similar to the previous one. I don't know why this castle has basically a room that looks just like this, and then this. It seems sort of pointless. We got Evil Monster, which I guess is the thing that they're trying to summon. It's very weird looking. Another evil bishop they'll have to take care of. Woldol, his sprite actually looks like he's just like a normal dude. It's sort of funny. He has boost and no items. That's sort of odd. I guess he just boosts the monster. And got some more Skull Knights, snipers. So I guess basically we just have to rush forward and kill this monster as fast as we can. But what we're actually going to do for now is egress so we can heal our party members that we've lost. Yeah, so we didn't actually get anyone up to max level. Mayfair got pretty close, but most of our characters are like level 5-ish here at the end of the game. Because we are in the end game. I believe this and the second half of this battle are the end. Yeah. So maybe we'll make the next one like a big giant episode or something. Okay, should quickly check if there's anything good in the shop. Maybe there's new shit here at the end of the game. Looks like there's not. Yeah, maybe I'll buy a Healing Rain. I mean, we have like 150,000 gold. Healing Rain, I believe, heals the entire party. So this will be nice to have for like, you know, an emergency basically, which we could very well get into in this battle. It's not going to be an easy fight. What's the highest agility? So like they'll get their turn frequently and, you know, they can be our emergency healer. Apis, I guess, has really good agility. Oh wait, let me check if he has any deals. Deals. Or wait, that's not what I want to look at. A power ring and a black ring. I think the power ring is for attack, so sure. Let's give it to Gaiden. He's the one who's struggling with low attack. Yeah, this could bring him up to almost as good as Mayfair, which... I guess he'll be like almost on par with kind of our archers and stuff. Better than nothing. It'll let him do decent damage. The black ring, I thought we already had a copy of that. Maybe it was the curse ring. This I think casts spells when you use it, but whatever, I don't need it. So we'll go back to the battlefield here. And then we will, once we're back on the battlefield, we will cut the episode here. I'm gonna just make a save state real quick. This will be save 16, just so we can start back at this battle if needed. And then thank you for watching, hypothetical viewers. We have defeated Frabell and Bazoo. Bazoo was the first enemy that menaced us, so you know that's a big deal. And in this battle, next battle, we are finally going to confront Woldol and the monster that he is summoning to destroy the world. So this is going to be the big climactic finale of Shining Force Gaiden. So I hope you will look forward to that in what will be either the last or last 2 episodes of Shining Force Gaiden.